90% of the psychology issues you're gonna have is gonna get protected. The over trading, revenge trading, gonna get solved. Now I'm gonna tell you logic. Awesome, everyone. Welcome to this week webinar. What we're gonna talk about today, it's gonna be about drawdown discipline. I'm gonna teach you some tactic that you can protect your drawdown. So from now after this webinar, if you listen carefully, you are not going to hit drawdown and prop frame challenge that you have. Now, first of all, thanks to the share leverage funding for this beautiful opportunity. For those who don't know, let me just introduce myself. My name is Ebol. I'm a six-figure funnel trader. I'm trading with the share leverage funding. It's about, I think, 1 year, 1.5 years. And I generate more than $55,000 in payout with them. And today I'm here to share some free knowledge that can change your trading journey. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to talk about the drawdown. Okay, we're going to talk about the drawdown. So we have two types of the drawdown in the challenge you're going to purchase. One is going to be a daily drawdown. One is going to be the overall drawdown. So what is the difference between the daily drawdown and the overall drawdown? Listen carefully. So basically the overall drawdown, it's depend on the challenge type you're going to get. But the overall drawdown means from the balance or the equity that you have some bigger space to hit that drawdown. Let's say if you have a 100k, for example, the overall drawdown, for example, instant funding can be a 6%. And we have one that's called daily limit or daily drawdown. So the daily drawdown, that's mean the amount that you can lose in one day. And most people, okay, they put the risk management system that they have in their trading plan based on the drawdown limit of the prop frame, and this is completely wrong. And that's the reason that you guys hit a lot of, let's say, stop losses or drawdown, because you think if the prop frames allow you to, you can lose 4% in a day, so you can trade. You can easily take 4% risk on the day, and this is completely wrong. So I'm gonna talk about my drawdown system. Okay, if the daily drawdown for me it's 4%, what I'm doing, I'm putting my daily drawdown in my trading system as 2% or sometimes 1, because I never ever want to touch or hit that drawdown, right? This is the main thing you should understand. So try to balance the system, the risk management that you have, far away from the, let's say, prop frame drawdown, because you should understand the first goal is survive. It's protecting the capital. It's not making money. A lot of you guys thinking the first goal of trading is just getting the payout and making profit, but this is completely wrong. The first goal should be protecting the capital, and this should be your first the first important goal. You should protect the capital first. So try to put the system that's too far away from the prop frame drawdown. Okay, so basically I come with the 4 different type of drawdown in my system: my daily drawdown, my weekly drawdown, and my monthly drawdown. And also I have something opposite that I call daily target, weekly target, and monthly target. So let's say my daily drawdown is 1% in my system, and for prop frame is 4%. Okay, because I don't want to dive deep down to those prop frame drawdown stuff, because I'm gonna also top down if you're on the drawdown how you can survive. But if you fall in that, let's say, the deep of the ocean, which I call the drawdown, in your capital, surviving is going to be a lot of hard, and you need to put a lot of time and pretty much trades to come back to the, let's say, break even at least. So, and also I come with something that I call a daily limit, a daily target or weekly target. For example, my weekly target is 4%. That's mean if I made 4% in 1 week, I'm done for the week. Let's say I trade Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. In these 3 days, I made 4%. Okay, I made 4% in these 3 days. So if I hit my daily target, that's mean I'm done for the day. I'm done for the week, sorry. And I'm not going to continue trading that week, because I get my target, 4%, $4,000 in 100k account, and I'm done. I'm just going to try to protect my capital right now, to don't trade more, because market is on 100%. And if you want to trade more and more and more and more, guess what's going to be happening? It's going to fall deep to that ocean. And you can understand when you're going to fall that deep up in the ocean, right? So what you're going to do after this webinar, I want you to put a daily limit for yourself, daily target, weekly limit, weekly target, monthly target, and monthly limit, right? So by following this system, the risk management system, okay, you are going to protect, 90% of the psychology issues you're going to have is going to get protected. I'm swear to God. The over trading gonna get solved. Revenge trading gonna get solved. Now I'm gonna tell you logic. Why over trading gonna get solved? Because if you hit one stop loss, you're not gonna take any. You're not gonna take one more trade because your system tells your daily drawdown is 1%. So you're gonna stop trading that day. Now about the revenge trading, if you take one stop loss, you are done for the day. You are not going to take any more trades. So you're protecting from revenge trading also, right? And here you're gonna protect your capital. Listen, catching more trade, it's not equal, let's say, more profit or high win rate. Catching less trade but high quality trade equal more profit and high win rate. So your goal should be high win rate and making money, profit, while you're protecting the capital. That's so important. Let's talk about what are you gonna do if you fall deep down into the drawdown. If you start a challenge and if you're on the, let's say, 4% drawdown, what are you gonna do? A lot of people, they change their risk. They change their risk from 1% to 0.5% or from 0.5% to 0.25%. This is completely wrong. You want to continue what you were doing earlier, right? Let's say if you catch 3 trades in a row with 1% risk, 1 risk to reward, and you hit 3%, 3% drawdown, and you're in 3% drawdown, you're not going to change the risk here. Working with the strategy that you have confidence on, and the strategies have a high win rate, and it's working actually. It's giving you a good result in a backtesting, forward testing, or in any other account that you had. But you are at the drawdown in the same account that you have. You're just gonna continue. A lot of people, once they are hitting the drawdown, they're gonna change the risk. Don't be a coward. Just continue what you are doing. Okay? Because a lot of people think 70% win rate. That's mean if you catch one trade, equal you have a 70% chance to hit the win, 30% chance to hit the loss. But this is completely wrong. 70% win rate. That means from the 10 trade that you catch, there's a possibility 7 of them gonna win, 3 of them gonna get lost. So those 3 stop losses that you catch, maybe it's gonna be the 3 losses part of those 10 trade you're gonna catch. So shift the mindset. The win rate doesn't mean for a single trade. The win rate mean the, let's say, the average win and loss of those 10 trade you're gonna catch. So once you're on the drawdown, don't be a coward. Don't change the risk amount. Just continue what you are doing. If you have a confidence in the system, if the strategy that you're working already give you a profit. Now, maybe you're gonna ask, Ebold, the strategy that I'm working, I don't have any confidence on it, and I just learned new. Then get back to the back testing and forward testing before you start to get a funding challenge and work on it until you have the confidence, until you believe in the system that you have, until you make it mechanical, so you can go with it.